Employed caregivers have an extra burden to deal with. And what we're seeing is that employed caregivers are spending an average of an extra 7 hours a week providing care, on top of about a 50-hour work week, so the demands are often competing.
Finding kind of the work-life balance, and it's almost like it's a three-footed stool, because there's work, there's life, and then there's the responsibilities that you take on for elder care.
So I think there are a number of issues that employed caregivers face, but with a little bit of proactive planning and discussion, there are ways to make things a little bit better. First of all, be realistic about what you can give yourself.
It's really difficult to kind of know for oneself what work life is going to require, and then including somebody who's older and oftentimes doesn't have the stamina or the ability that I would expect of myself.
Family meetings, an important time to get the family around the table. Who can share? If I need to take a business trip, can you come in and stay close by, right? Or I can't get to take my mom to a doctor's appointment during the day. Is there somebody else who can?
You really do have to manage expectations. It's really about finding the balance for what makes sense for her and kind of what I am able to do with the time that I have available.
I think the other important thing is to speak to your supervisor, human resource department, and find out if options exist, such as job sharing, flex hours, working from home, taking your vacation, even if necessary, taking a leave of absence.
We might have an appointment, let's say, booked at kind of 4:30 in the afternoon. It means traveling from downtown and picking my aunt up in time to be able to make the appointment. So it's really just a question of scheduling from a work perspective, and then being willing to sign back on later in the evening when there's a little bit of time to kind of fill in what might have been missed during the day.
Your employers might also have an employee assistance provider, an EAP for short, where you can speak with a trained counselor and get some support and suggestions as to how to balance things out. The EAP services are all confidential, so there's no need to have your employer even know your situation if you prefer to keep it confidential.
There are some times where it does feel a little bit frantic that you're trying to kind of fit an awful lot into any particular day. I think it's always important when you're having elders to take care of is that you do have some support mechanisms in place.